Good evening. Welcome to Powell United Methodist Church. My name is Justin Williams, and I am the pastor here at Powell UMC, and we are so grateful that you have joined us tonight as our Chancel choir is being joined by the choir from North Broadway UMC and these wonderful musicians this evening to bring this music to life. Before the concert begins, I have the opportunity to introduce a person who has become a blessing to me and to our congregation over the past 10 months or so. At that time, Jeff Daubenmeyer joined our church staff as our director of music, and his musical expertise and his passion to continue to grow our music program and see it as an outreach to our community has been a blessing to us, and I hope it will be a blessing to you this evening as working with Colin has brought together this evening's production. And so help me welcome Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you here tonight. We're so pleased to see such a great turnout on what was such a chilly day. Let's assume there won't be snow tonight, right? It's probably not going to happen. So hopefully you're comfortable in here. We turned the air down to make sure it could be as comfortable as possible. So back in December, some of you may have heard this story, but back in December, I was thinking about what would it look like to partner with another church and do a major work or to sing at each other's churches. And so I happened to go to a concert at North Broadway United Methodist, a Christmas concert on a Sunday afternoon, and I was so impressed by their choir and by their director that I went up to them afterwards and said, "You guys are just terrific. Is there any chance that we could work together and do something between Powell and North Broadway?" And sure enough, we got together and planned what I think has been one of the best partnerships of my career, and this is not the first time I've done this kind of thing. So we've had the opportunity to sing on Sunday morning. We went to North Broadway. North Broadway came here to Powell. And then we decided, what if we do one more night out and invite you all in to hear us sing those anthems and to sing some additional anthems. So tonight is the night where we are culminating this wonderful partnership between these two very fine churches that both have a great musical ministry legacy. So it's my pleasure to have been a part of this. We're very happy to be able to have a very fine group of instrumentalists to perform with us tonight. So we're grateful for them. This concert, as you know, is free, but we do have the opportunity to make a contribution if you'd like to help support this and future events like this. So there are baskets in the back of the sanctuary if you would like to make a contribution to this event. We would be very, very grateful for that, and thank you in advance for your generosity. So one of the best things that I've learned in my work over the last 40 years of doing this is that I learned so much working with other people. And so we've gotten to know each other. All of the choir members here have become good friends between the churches. But I developed a great relationship with my colleague at North Broadway. Dr. Colin Noth is an exceptional musician, a fine director of music at North Broadway, and it has been an absolute pleasure to work with Colin. He is a choral conductor at The Ohio State University, has had a wonderful career, and I know he is very highly regarded by his colleagues and by his students and certainly by his church choir. And so it's my pleasure now, if you'll join me in a big welcome for Colin Noth. Thank you. So I didn't prepare a long set of concert notes, but I want to just make a couple comments about the pieces that you are hearing tonight. So with the exception of the Vaughan Williams, the entire program is written by John Rutter, one of the most famous English composers that we all know, especially in the church sacred music world. Most of the pieces that we are performing tonight were written in the 1970s. So 1976, 1978, long before I was born, but some of you might remember 70s. These pieces have become very much staples of the choral repertoire. So one other thank you that I would like to make tonight, the amount of time that has been spent by the two choirs putting these pieces together, rehearsals on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Powell rehearses Wednesdays, Thursday night, North Broadway rehearses, and we went to each other's churches on multiple nights and prepared these works. And I hope that you'll join me in a big round of applause for our choral members. So where the piece that you just heard is very much a very prayerful, absolutely beautiful arrangement of the sacred text of "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This next piece is in total contrast to that. This is called "Down by the Riverside," and I want you to really enjoy it. And so as I tell the choir, pretend you're not sitting at the dentist office, right? This should be a fun piece. I'm going to lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. The choir will be heading out and leaving their music on the table like I told them to. And then we'll meet you out in the gathering space. If you would like to make a contribution to tonight's event, there are baskets in the back. Thank you so much for your time and for being here. We appreciate it so much. Thank you.